Hey you guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some pretty nifty and kind of cool news because we actually have a brand new change up for when it comes to Target. Now, as you guys probably know, we've been seeing like a few different things, few changes, few console changes, and a bunch of little various things I'd say going on to when it comes to all these consoles. And this is actually kind of another good news. We saw this we've seen like three or so different kind of big changes when it comes to Target and other big retailers. So for this, I'm going to give you guys more details, give you guys a little bit more expectations, kind of talk about some stock arrivals I believe that's going on. We'll try our best to give you guys more updates throughout this week too as well. If we see more, we hear more, and all of that. So just have a lot of stuff to go talk about. And overall, it's pretty good too as well. And as you guys know, I did just come back from my trip. I did like a little bit of some videos and then some there and some like a little bit pre-made. So now I'm kind of fully back and I'm a little bit sad, but at least I get to get back on that nice little YouTube grind. So yeah, we have a lot of cool stuff to go talk about. So let's go talk about it. As well, if any of you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 and the brand new PS5 invitation down below, Twitter and Twitch stream down below, the Weeble Coinbase down below, all the usual stuff down below, and let's go and dive into the video itself. So hi. So as you guys know, we have been seeing a lot of cool stuff when it comes to Target. Really quickly, just in case this hits up in the algorithm or whatever, if you guys have had a chance to see, Target has changed their drops from non-event drops. So what I always say for that, that's like you have a drop every 3 weeks or so. Like you kind of build up a little event around it, kind of how Walmart just did. They did get rid of that and switch to normal PlayStation 5 disc and digital consoles just whenever they show up. Whenever that local store gets some stock, they show on up, they get some consoles, it kind of goes from there. And yeah, it's kind of nice, kind of cool. So that's, to me, a nice change. But now the new part two of this is we have new listings, new sales, and as well, probably throughout these next few days and the past few days, we've also been seeing even more. So I just want to remind you guys, we did go and see these brand new Horizon bundles. So before, this was I maybe mentioned this like a week ago or so. And before my trip and all that, we saw the API. We saw that they changed it, added to the website. So sometimes when I mention stuff like the API itself, it's like, oh, like it's basically like this. Like that's probably like the wording for it. Before the drop happens, they would only maybe have the PlayStation 5 console, Xbox console, and maybe if you scroll, you see all these. So now, as you guys can see with this big kind of Target change, they do go and have the Horizon bundles now available over there. Now this has been kind of ongoing for I think maybe like 1 or 2 days, but like I said, I just got back, so don't mind me. It's so basically, as you guys can see, they did go and officially add it now to the website. PlayStation 5 console Horizon Forbidden West bundle, $559, and then $549, and then you also see the nice little new at Target. So it's just added, the API is all good. So if you guys go through the actual Target list itself, now, this is kind of like another big change. It's not like a crazy new change, just basically just more options for us to have a chance to get consoles and pick up stuff. But with this, you guys can see the listing. It's all there. You guys can pick up the console. So, what is kind of new? What's like the big change? Ooh. So with this, as you guys can tell, the big change is just they are now selling these for the same online order in-store pickup for the other locations. So as of since then, I think as of the start of this week, we have now been seeing a lot more Target store locations getting and receiving and now selling these brand new bundles. So I do believe these are now confirmed up in store. And as well, I'm going to probably reach out to some Target employees and try to maybe get more information throughout the week. More so on, like I would say, the warehouse distribution, or more so whenever, say, stock shows up in certain locales. So then, like, say you guys are in the East Coast, I could be like, okay, New York got some stock. That'll probably mean that most, Virginia, Maine, D.C., all like the East Coast side. So slowly trucking along and getting some more stock, like distributions, or being able to be sold online for online order in-store pickup for your local store. And as well, we also, as I mentioned, have been seeing a few of these been for sale these past few days. I think as of literally today and yesterday, I've been seeing a higher influx. So that just means that the Sony themselves and probably sent out a very large, let's say 50,000 consoles to Target throughout nationwide, and now they're doing 5K in East Coast, 5K West Coast, 5K South, 5K Midwest. I'm sure you guys know how the usual vibe kind of goes. So for that, as well as you guys usually know the usual format, if you want to pick up, basically if you guys go to this, you'd press on pick up, and this is just a random store over here. So then you'd go and You can't do delivery. People always ask about this. You cannot get your consoles delivered from Target. It's online order, in-store pickup, so it's just this normal pickup option. As you guys can see, shipping not available, delivery not available. So what you guys usually do, and I mention this a lot in these videos, maybe I'll even have a link down below if you guys want to check your local spot. Maybe I might want to change up some of my links just so you guys can check throughout the day and just see if you guys pick up or whatever. But basically with this, as I mentioned too, it's regional-based, dependent-based, and consoles usually sell out very quickly. So if you guys are seeing this like a week from now, 2 weeks from now, whatever it may be, it's still the same process, it's just RNG. That's why Target's a little bit harder because it only does online order in-store pickups per region, so it's harder for us to be like, yo, tomorrow there's gonna be every store ever, go check your stock, which is why I kind of miss those event drops a lot, because it did make it simplistic just for instructions and tweets and YouTube videos like this. But basically now with the new change with the Horizon bundles, and there's a lot of side notes in this video, we have been seeing more of these bundles than the normal consoles. I really haven't been seeing too many of these PlayStation 5 normal ones these past like week or two, but that's probably because they were prepping up and getting new shipments for the consoles for the Horizon Forbidden West consoles, just so you guys all know. So as you guys probably know from either the app or the website from previous videos, or from when we talked about all of these, or the Xboxes too, reminder if you guys are ever trying to get your Xboxes, it's still the same exact format too as well, same pickup and all that type of stuff. But this one I could literally go probably pick it up, and get some of these too as well. As you guys can see with the price points and all that. But basically you just go to your local zip code, you go and press check other stores, and then if you're lucky, or usually we've kind of been seeing more around like the 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. range, a little bit wider just because it depends on your time zone, and then right before store closes too as well. But basically you just have a chance to go look at your zip code, and you'd be like, hey, let me go and find out any of these stocks too as well. So funny enough, I do believe, like here's just a good example for live on video itself. If, say, you live in, say, Chicago, Hyde Park, Illinois, this actually I'm kind of happy to as well, because it kind of goes and shows like this is actually happening. I know a lot of people usually have like cap in, or you don't want people, like be like, oh my god, like whatever, you're always lying or whatever, blah blah blah. It just really is regional based. So say for me in Chicago in this like 25-50 mile radius or whatever, basically you guys can see Chicago, Hyde Park, Illinois, which would be 6 miles away. Not till the store, only 8 left. So that kind of goes and marks right there that this store has 8 of these PlayStation 5 console Horizon Forbidden West bundles. So like this is how you kind of just have a chance to physically see it. Like this is like me just recording it live and seeing it, is that they do have the stock and they will be selling it. Now, as I mentioned, it is regional based. So as you guys can see, like from all these other, or store based too as well. So as you can see all these other locations, they don't have stock, but this one has 8. And that's why these Target drops are a little bit more on the harder side for us to fine tune and pinpoint, mainly because, like I said, I could be like, oh my god, there's Chicago stock, and then maybe someone would be like, well, like maybe in completely like in the suburbs where it's like, like a very long drive. So it's kind of like always the big struggle, but you guys can see, even right here, like this is like the best proof I can give you guys. It is at least ongoing. It has been changed, and Target has been having some good updates with the changes themselves. And obviously, like you guys can always just go keep on checking your stores. Here's another good example over here where, see, like look at this. 8, only 3 left over here, 4 left over here, in case anyone wanted to go pick them on up. So what I might actually start doing in my own videos is I may just always be including up a brand new maybe link for Target and Best Buy, because it always just depends on their area, in-store pickup, and all that type of stuff. Same with the Amazon links too as well. So even for this video itself, we will be putting like a link down below if you guys want to go and check your local Target stores. But like I said, it's just depends on the area, depends on stuff. This was like 30 stores for me in Chicago, and only 3 of them had stock, and there's only like 12 left in the first place. But this kind of makes it a little bit easier, because if you're checking and you're on top of your Target sales, that does at least let you kind of give it the edge. Like right now, if you guys are watching this video, maybe for your own local area, say New York or DC, you guys would maybe be like, oh cool, like my store had 5 stock, and you're able to go get your console and have a good time. So I do want to let you guys know, it does seem like Target has changed, is now officially, once again, with a good update too as well, now actually having stock for these nice little bundles. As I mentioned though, we have not seen any PlayStation 5 digitals, I believe, as of yet, so we'll give you guys more details as time goes on if we have a chance to see it. And then same thing too as well with the Xbox stock too. Always keep on checking that in case you guys ever want to. Xbox are a little bit more on the easier side to get still, so it's kind of up to you guys, but at the end of the day, we are still seeing stock as well. So Give me your thoughts and comments down below. If any of you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 Digital Console controller, Twitter and Twitch room down below, the Weeple and Coinbase down below, and everything else down below. Same with the Target links themselves, you know, the whole point of the video itself. And I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. We'll see you guys up on the next one. And you guys are all beautiful and fantastic. Love you guys.